To my favorite show with my man Sharp Shot, chopping it up radio. Plenty other things to do, but I'm putting them on hold. Sitting in the studio, listening to Chop It Up Radio. Things are getting kinda heated. Think we better take it to the phones. Don't know how we gon' make it. This is the show that goes where you take it.
Where you gonna take it today?
In a minute we'll be ready, cause you know it's on tonight. Ain't no way we gon' forget it. Chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it. Now I'm laid back, listening to my favorite show with my man Sharp Shot, chopping it up radio. Plenty other things to do, but I'm putting them on hold. Sitting in the studio, listening to Chop It Up Radio.
What's going on, people? This is your man Shop right here on Chopping It Up Radio, on ChoppinItUpradio.com. This is the show that goes where you take it.
What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Chopping It Up Radio. I am Shop the Jackie Moon Radio, along with
Hey, this Miss Judy. How you guys doing?
And your man King Buddah the one.
What's going on, bro? What's going on, y'all?
What up?
Not much, trying to deal with this rain. The stupid weather, the fog.
Aren't you happy it's not freezing outside, though?
No, I love the snow. I was a little excited when it snowed last week.
I can't take it. I mean, it's cool. We haven't had a really
real
good
snow day?
Yeah, in a long time. We haven't had a good snow in a long time. So it was overdue, in my opinion. But the snow I'm so glad it's gone. You wanted the snow again?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes. I love the snow. I'm from up north. I mean, like,
yeah.
we are used to
weather be the same. Philly and DC weather be the same.
You know, sometimes it's a little bit colder in Philly than it is there. But I like this. I don't know. Y'all act like a white person anyway. I'll wear I'll go outside with just a hat and a sweatshirt, and I'm okay.
I'm sweatshirt. I don't like. I love jackets and coats, and I'll put on a coat, jacket, whatever. But most of the time, if I know I'm just going into a store real quick and I'm not gonna be outside for a long time, it's just a sweatshirt. I'll layer up. I'll definitely layer up because I don't feel like having a big ass coat on all the time.
I know, Buddah, you got kids. Y'all didn't play out in the snow. I'm not.
They older now. Yeah, they teenagers, man. All they do is talk to girls and play on the PlayStation and the Xbox, man. They don't go outside. Oh yeah, when we was little, I got to do that, like throwing them in the snow, burning them in the snow. We did all that when they was 10, 11, 9. But once they got like 13, once they get 13, it's a wrap.
They too cool.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah, they definitely too cool.
For boys.
For boys, yeah. See, that's why I'm trying to have a girl now. I'm working on it, you know.
But
so girls I can get that.
Girls are worse.
No, they're not.
Well, I wouldn't know.
I think girls are worse. When my daughter turned 13, she just got real. Oh, she's kind of quiet anyway. She sticks to herself, but she wasn't as fun as she was when she was a kid.
I think a girl would be great for me because I'm really, really like, I'm very attached to my kids, like very attached. Like I always want to be around them, always up under them. So I think I would have that daughter that's really like a daddy's girl.
That's how I was with my dad.
Because I'm like that with my boys.
Yeah. And it's starting out early. Like my dad, I remember I probably was like 10 or something, sitting with him in the pool hall late night. So it's, yeah,
that shit's tight.
You can't do that now with kids. They gonna call it child endangerment.
Like shit. That's how it was for me. My daughter was at my hip all the time. But when she turned like 12, 13, nah, she ain't one. I'm overly affectionate, so I would always hug her and kiss her and all that. Like I said, when she turned like, I was supposed to say about 9, 10, Nah, leave me alone.
Yeah,
see, that's crazy. But no, because I seen like, I think with the girls, maybe they revert back to being a daddy's girl after like they get a little older.
Maybe.
I think it's like, I don't know, because it was always me and my dad, you know, and we've talked, like we've had conversations that are very real conversations starting early. So he was always the one that if I need to talk to, I'm gonna go to, because my mom was like very into church, and so like she would always her thing for everything was go pray about it. So
well, that's, like, I mean, that's real, though.
I mean, that's real, but sometimes you want the real truth. Like, what would you do in the instance? Not what would Jesus do, but what would you do?
What would you do?
So, yeah, me and my dad always had, like, a really tight relationship, and I think it got deeper as I got older, because then you kind of see things in their perspective, how they had to struggle, but you didn't realize it from there, so you get a different respect for them.
Everything.
As you get older.
Everything. When you don't realize shit when you're young until you get old, and then you have to go through those situations. You have children, and then you see what your parents would, like you just said. Everything you just said was spot on. It's for me. I seem like it's difficult with girls. Boys are so easy. Girls are just once. For me anyway, my daughter was easy up until she hit puberty, and then after that it just kind of.
You gotta give her a space. She'll come back around.
I will say though, I don't think I ain't gonna say I don't agree with the way I was raised, but I didn't follow the way I was raised with raising my kids. Mm-hmm. I kind of went a different route a little bit. I went a little different route. Like, I gave them a little more freedom. Because there were certain things that kind of scarred me. Like, why the fuck I can't have no juice with my dinner? Little shit like that just didn't make sense to me. But now I get it. I was like, well, maybe.
Because it's going to fill you up.
But shit, we wasn't the richest, so maybe you're not needed to get filled up. So I use my methods. My methods, I got big boys. I'm like, drink all the fuck you want while you eat. Get full. You know, there's little certain things I've reared from, but yeah.
Most of the time it's 50-50. Like, I think it's 50-50. Most of the time people, depending on your upbringing, you'll raise your kids the way you were raised if it was decent. But if you went through a lot of hardships, it's like, you're going to probably say, hell no, I'm not going to raise my kids the way I was raised because I want them to have more. I want it to be better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Real quick, before we get it too deep, I definitely want to just say a happy birthday to my daughter. So my daughter's turning 16 tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
I definitely want to say happy birthday to her. Happy birthday, Michaela. I love you. And I also, I'm going to keep this up for a second. I also want to say happy birthday to my mom. So, you know,
happy
resting
birthday,
in heaven.
Mom.
So happy birthday, Mom. Her birthday is on Sunday. So I definitely want to say happy birthday to them. And I'm going to ask everybody if y'all could do me a huge favor and just send your prayers up to my family, because my brother was in a car accident last night. From what I know, he's okay. I haven't spoken to him yet. I'm trying to give him some space. I'm going to call him tonight. But the car was upside down.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was literally upside down.
Prayers to him and his family.
Yeah, so you know, I'm hoping he's all right.
So what you doing for 16? That's the big joint. Yes. So what are you doing for your daughter?
She doesn't want to. She's going out with her friends tomorrow, and then Saturday, I talked to her. We're gonna go out to this spot called Sushi Queen. Have some sushi. I got her some shoes. That's all she wanted to do.
You remember what was that, John? The TV show, My Sweet 16. Like 16 is a big thing for a girl, not for a boy. Really? Because 16 wasn't shit to me.
Nah.
For boys, that's nothing for us, but for girls, it's a big thing.
That Sweet 16, you got to listen to that title. Sweet 16. It's like almost like a rite of passage going into womanhood, if that makes sense.
But I mean,
even though it's puberty,
because we have quinceañera for Spanish at 15, so I guess so.
It's 15. I thought it was 13. 15. Okay, 15. And that's a big deal.
The Jewish have what?
Bar
mitzvah at what age?
12.
13. I thought that was 13. That's for boys, though.
It is.
Yeah,
but don't they do something for girls too, or no?
I don't know. I know they get their little head cut off at a bar mitzvah too, don't they? The little skin. Don't they do that sometimes?
I don't know.
No, I would hope they would do that.
I think I think they wait a while.
That I don't know.
We gotta look into that. I think the Jewish wait a while before they circumcise.
Ooh.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one.
Happy birthday to her, man. Happy birthday, Michaela.
Yeah.
Thank you. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday, Ma. And then Sunday, I'm going to go to IHOP for breakfast.
That's what's up.
And remembrance of my mom. Because my mom was like, she worked at IHOP for like a long time.
Now, IHOP is good food, too. I be geeking for some IHOP sometimes.
On a late night.
Hey, she worked at IHOP for a while. So that's what I normally do every year. And she had this drink called the Miss Sue Special. It was orange juice and fruit punch. Okay. And like she would make it so much, people would ask for it. They would tell her she couldn't make it, and she still would do that shit anyway.
Was that in here or back in New York?
It was here. So she worked at the one in Riverdale.
Oh, okay. And that joint was
Are you
popular.
Gonna go to that one?
It's gone.
That joint gone.
And I'm surprised it's gone because it was very popular.
I went one year. So
that was a popular.
Yeah, I went and I didn't know until.
I smelled the one with
Kennemer
Yes.
We go and it's gone. I'm like,
yeah. Oh yeah, that's been gone before.
Kenilworth was just as popular as St. Barnabas.
Yeah, but then she switched to Landover Mall.
That's gone too, right?
I know it's gone, but what I'm saying is she started in Riverdale and then she switched to Landover Mall. Funny thing is, I worked at the joint in Landover Mall for like 2 weeks. Then I had a hernia, I had to get an operation. Then
I never worked at IHOP.
As soon as I got finished with my operation, I got called from Cavalier downstairs and started working at Cavalier.
Goddamn, that's showing your age, Cavalier.
Yes, sir.
Cavalier.
Yes, sir.
Cavalier was the old school men's store.
Yeah.
With the suits.
But they had some fly shit.
And the
They had some fly younger stuff too. They had the
Cavalier had the hammer pants. That was the first place that sold the hammer pants.
They don't still have that at Greenbelt Mall?
Oh, hell no. Cavalier been gone. Now it's K&G. Everything grows. So now it's either K&G or DXL.
But it turned from Cavalier to Harold Pinner. Now I'm going to tell you what Cavalier was. This for all my old school folks. Junkyard used to throw it out there all the time. There was, I think it was called Four Dudes.
Four Dudes shoe store.
I think it was at Iverson Mall. Then it switched Cavalier. What you got?
No, Four Dudes was next door to Cavalier.
Okay, but it was owned by the same. It was owned by the same people. Yeah. What you got for us, bro?
Oh man! This week, I had something that went down in Buddah Speaks this week, man. Real quick, I just want to start off by telling y'all women, listen, women, y'all have to start telling these kids the truth.
What?
Y'all have to start telling these kids the truth. So this week, we had a sister. She has a new man, and she has an 11-year-old child. With her 11-year-old daughter, she told her 11-year-old daughter that her biological dad was dead. And the boyfriend, she told the boyfriend that as well. So he's been raising this child for the past 10 years. And he thinks her dad is dead too. So now the biological dad has reappeared. He got his money right. He's sending her bread, everything. Now he want to be in his child's life. So now this woman is in a rock and a hard place because she got to either A, continue with the lie and tell this girl that her dad is dead and let the boyfriend think the child is dead, or she got to tell the truth.
But what made her say that in the first place, though?
Because he was a deadbeat and she went and found another man, which a lot of women do.
But you don't tell them that your father's dead.
You'd be surprised what some of these women tell them.
I wouldn't tell him that he's dead.
If the guy's not around and if she don't, this is my opinion. I think that most women do that because if the guy's not around at all, you don't know where he is, none of that shit, and to kind of save the child some heartache or really save the woman those questions that they'll get later on in life. Where's my dad? What, you know what I'm saying?
It's no excuse.
No, I totally agree, but I'm just saying I think that's what it is, to save them the headache of answering those questions later on in life. Where's my dad? Whatever. That's why they do it.
So what happened with her was, real quick, dude, he popped back up. He's sending her money. He got his bread together. He right. But she's done moved on with this new guy, and the new guy's in the daughter life. So... he so
did he tell him? Did she tell him that?
She hasn't told him anything.
Has she
came
told
out.
The boyfriend?
It all came out.
Has she told the baby father?
It all came out.
How? Yeah.
He found out where she was living. She kept stringing him along. Mm-hmm. He popped up at the house.
How did he contact her though?
He was already in contact with her. He was sending her money. Not the whole time. Facebook is a motherfucker.
Yeah, so at some point in time.
Yeah. And he got in contact with her and started sending her money. She was taking the money, but he wasn't pressing the issue to see the child up until now. And this is what I say to the brothers. Y'all, money ain't just it. At some point, you're going to grow a damn conscience. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, I mean, you should already want to be in your child life, but you're going to grow a conscience at some point.
So, question for you. What if, and I'm not saying it's right, but what if when she told him that she was pregnant, he was like, I don't want to do nothing, you know, I don't want to be there, I don't want any part of this, blah, 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 whatever, right? Uh-huh. And so then now you all of a sudden you got your conscience and now you want to come around. Is it wrong for her to be like, no, we have, you know what I'm saying, she's good?
So let me tell you, always tell the child the truth and let the child decide at a certain age.
I mean, I agree.
So like let's say dude decided to come back around, like this child is 11. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she should have told her, like, hey, your real dad has popped up. He's trying his best. Do you want him in your life? I know you got your stepdad here. So you see what I'm saying? But instead of her doing that, she said the child was dead. So now Slim done came and whooped her ass. He done came and whooped her ass. Got into a fight with the baby father. Now they both locked up, or they probably home by now. But, you know, and the daughter's looking at mom like, damn, you cruddy.
And shit. That caused resentment. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That caused a lot of resentment from the child to the mom for doing that. Mm-hmm. Now that's some fucked up
so,
shit.
I just want to say, tell these children the truth. If their fathers, whatever their fathers tell them, you tell them, but you tell them the right way. Yeah, and that's what it's all about. Like, my dad wasn't in my life for a while, but my mother never bad talked him. My mother just explained what it was. She gave me the real, and that's why I'm cut and dry the way I am. I don't sugarcoat shit. Because as a baby, I got thrown into the real. Look, your daddy love you. He just fucked up right now. When he get right, he'll be back around. And that shit damn sure happened. My father was the greatest dad in the world later on in life. Mm-hmm. I didn't get a solid relationship with my father until I got older. But when he came so fucking correct. You see what I'm saying? So it's never too late.
Yeah, sometimes that be the case. That be the case a lot of I mean, sometimes that be the case. Like I said, with me, it was the dynamics was different amongst both, but you know, I wanted to be there with just certain obstacles that they were throwing in the way.
See, I don't agree with that. And we're going to have to get into that one day, because that's kind of like the guy was saying at 210, like, oh, man, you don't know the courts and this and this and that. It's nothing you can do to stop me from being in my child life.
Well, like I said, if you sit back with me and my child and we have that conversation, it's going to be almost the same. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He understood why I did what I did, and we had this conversation. Would you rather I had? And he was like, hell's no. Because then that would have caused a whole lot of other problems.
So what is it? What you mean what you did? What do you mean?
As far as like going to court and taking him back and forth in and out of court and all that shit, we both had an understanding. We both knew what the situation would have turned out to be. So we, you know, so like as an adult now, me and him talk about it. I'm like, would you have rather have done that? Because we had these conversations after we had these shows.
Right.
And he was like, nah.
But
honestly,
do you think it's different for a boy than for a girl? Like, because I don't know, I feel a little bit differently. Like, I'm like, fight for me, show me that you want to be here. Like, if you have to go to court 50 million times, then go to court 50 million times, and that's just going to make me love you even more.
But see, I'm sorry, go ahead.
And not only that,
I have these conversations with my kids. So like my daughter, right, I did that. I went to court, did all that, right? I got the visitation and all that. But at the same time, I'm not going to force her to be here. So if she wants to be here, she has I could easily just go with the police and, hey, I want my...
Right, now that's a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? That's a different dynamic.
And that's the dynamic.
You said that the child didn't want to be here. Now, if the child don't want to be there, that's something different. But I'm saying, me as a parent,
staying away from the parent.
Yeah, fighting that good fight, making sure I'm in my child's life. Now, if my child tells me, it'll crush the fuck out of me if my child told me that, but then that's something different. But you also got to think the child may be saying that because she already got the mother in her ear. Not saying this is your case, but she got the mother in her ear, and then she see you not really trying, putting in that effort. So she like, fuck it, I don't want to go. Cause like that's how I was. Like whenever my dad wouldn't show up for the weekend thing or whatever, I'd be like, well, shit, I don't want to go anyway. Yeah. That was my mother to say, no, don't be like that. When he come, you go. That's your father.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, with me, like, my daughter was at my hip.
Right.
At my hip. You didn't see me without seeing her. And then it got to a point to which she, like I said, got older. Puberty hit. And she wanted to, I'm like, all right, when you want to come through, it's on you. I'm not going to force you, because then that's going to have her resent me and be upset with me and sitting around here like, why the fuck I got to be over and all that shit. So, but we got a great relationship. We spend our time together. When we spend our time together, we have, the communication is excellent.
So that's your youngest? So, what's your youngest?
My youngest is my daughter. 16.
Oldest is, how old is Mike?
Mike is 23. Chris is 24, about to be 25. He turns 25.
So your oldest is 25.
Yeah.
Next.
24.
24.
And then 16.
16. No, in order.
16, 23, and 24.
3.
Yeah.
Mike, I thought you had 4 kids.
No, fool, I got 4.
God damn. I thought I really did.
No.
Oh, you got 1 daughter, 2 boys. Okay.
Yeah,
okay. That's what's up. But that ain't bad. You about done. You about done. Shit. 16, you still got a ways to go. I mean, you're never done.
Never done. But no, but yeah. I mean, you know, now I 1 more and then I'm done. It'll be 4.
You want more? Y'all both want.
I actually do. Actually, yeah, I do. I want 1 more, and then that's it.
I don't want. I don't have. She has no choice.
What? I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. It don't matter.
When you married,
stupid.
And I signed this Joan over to you. So
I'm like, no, you better have kids already, because I don't know. I can't do babies over. I couldn't even take a car seat out the car correctly.
Hey, what's up, Miss
Mercy,
Miss Queen Lady, Miss Chanel, Miss Roxy, Miss Ebony. What's up, y'all?
Hey,
so real quick, I'm gonna run through this real quick. I'm probably just gonna go through a couple of topics. A couple of articles real quick. So there was a 4-year-old little girl who left her after school program and walked home alone from a DC elementary school. She walked about 5 blocks, and they say she crept out through a back door. And so now the school is kind of doing an after school after care program. And the mother was upset because the mother was actually at the school coming to pick up her son and her daughter. And the daughter had snuck through a back door and walked home. So now they're trying to, look at the policies and look at how everything is done with that after school program to try to get, make sure everything is done correctly as far as them paying attention to the damn kids.
Hold on. But you said she walked 5 blocks in DC. See, that shows like what happened to us being a community that you would just
that's gone.
That you allowed a little kid to just be walking by themselves.
Well, we don't know who's seen her walking, but that's gone. That community shit is gone.
So check this real quick.
And I hate it.
Check it.
I hate that.
So real quick, in DC, it's no school buses. Yeah. So everybody's a walker. Now,
I mean, I get that.
They're probably looking at it normal, like, because you see elementary kids walking in DC.
But you see them walking with siblings or multiple ones. You'll see little kids walking, but you'll see them walking together in groups.
But a 4-year-old?
A 4-year-old?
No, I get it. I get it. But it's crazy.
If I see a 4-year-old walking down the street by themselves, I'm like, what the
how do a 4-year-old look now?
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. Now, we got to think about some of these kids now look like they're 7.
But you know what a little kid, like, I don't know. I don't know. That'd be something that, I don't know.
Be a 5'4" 4-year-old.
So let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel now about the new bag fees? As far as, so in Prince George, let me say it this way. In Prince George's County, now they just started at the beginning of the year the bag fee. So no more plastic bags in Maryland. And in PG County, they just started, I think they started in Maryland actually on the 1st.
Ain't no more plastic.
Ain't no more plastic. And no more plastic. And then you get paper bags and you got to pay 10 cents. But some stores have been charging over, like up to 30 cents. And they trying to regulate that and make it like a straight minimum of what you can charge. So but how do y'all feel about that whole situation anyway? About just the whole
for the bag?
Plastic bags gone, and now you got to use paper or bring your own. Like,
Well, you know me, I'm big on the environment.
Okay.
Because with growth and everything else. So don't do that.
I'm big on the environment.
Don't do that. Because that plastic goes into the soil and then and everything else and all those toxins and everything. And it's not biodegradable.
Neither is all that reefer smoke y'all blowing in the goddamn air.
Actually, it comes from the earth. Okay. Shit. Jesus said, let it grow from your hands.
Now, I wouldn't be mad about paying for a bag if it wasn't a paper bag ain't shit with groceries, okay? That's groceries and paper.
So you can one time pay for the cloth bag?
No, I got them. I got them. So don't get me wrong.
I already got the best bags. I'm sorry.
I got Aldi bags. I got Marshall bags. Yeah. I got the tote bags. So I went and bought bags, but them paper bags ain't shit. You can just throw them motherfuckers away.
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Are you mad you don't have plastic bags because you can't put it in your trash cans? You know.
Yeah, like the cat litter.
Shit.
Like my wife is pissed because now she's like, what the hell am I gonna do with the cat litter? Like she mad as shit because she don't know what she's gonna do with the cat litter.
There's small little trash bags that you can buy.
So real quick, Chanel
that's a good question.
Chanel says it's not right. It's well, let's go back a little further. From the beginning, Queen Lady said, so you don't tell them that the father's dead. Roxy said, no matter what, you don't tell the child the parent is dead because it could cause the child to resent you because they don't understand why God took their parent away. Jew said, Chanel said it's not right, but little kids in D.C. have been walking to school by themselves for years, which is true. This bag thing is dumb as hell. Take my own bags to the store. Jew said I'm bringing my own plastic bag. All right, go ahead.
That's kind of really all I mean, there was one more thing. I found this crazy. You're like this. So a woman fatally stabs her boyfriend over 100 times and avoids prison.
Like that. I'm psycho.
No. Let me finish. And avoids prison time. You know what her excuse was? Because I got high.
No fucking way.
I swear to God.
She was in a for what?
Weed. She was in a marijuana something induced state of mind.
Now that's gonna fuck up y'all weed smokers and being able to smoke weed.
Is it going to be the thing to let people out? To get away with that shit? I was high.
That's bullshit.
No.
It is bullshit.
There's no weed that makes you. She was high for something else. There's no weed that's gonna make you want to just stab somebody.
That was just an excuse. It was a fucking excuse that she got away with it.
What did she stab him for?
But she could have just said he was beating her and got away with it.
They got into. Hold on, I just lost. They got into a argument, a fight, and they weren't like in a relationship for a long time. They were only in a relationship for a short period of time, and they got into it, and she stabbed his ass 100 times.
From just arguing, or did he hit her?
Just arguing. No, just arguing.
No, that's passion.
Hold on, let me see.
Passion 100 times. She did more than argue.
Yeah, she found something in his phone.
She was sentenced to 2 years of probation. She got 2 years of probation.
Is she white?
Yes, she's white.
There you go.
She is. Let me see. Shows that 100 times.
Was he black?
Nah, I think he was white. She had a weird ass name.
And he died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she shit. That's some bullshit.
I know.
Yeah, she yeah. But they got into an argument, and that shit was crazy. It was an argument.
Because maybe once or twice, but 100
times. Over 100 times.
That's overkill.
That was.
Now I like toxic, but don't fucking stab me. I ain't gonna hold you. I like the toxic. You could slap on me. You can cuss me out. You can beat on me, but do not stab me.
That's where I say
too much. I draw the line there.
That's like a little.
Fuck no! Don't even pull a knife out. Just use your hands, baby.
That's where I say a man has every right to knock a woman out.
No,
I'm getting the fuck out of there.
No, you could just walk away.
I'm leaving.
How can you walk away if she coming at your ass like this?
You gotta run.
You gotta knock her ass down and run.
You better run.
Okay, so she's standing in front of the door like this.
But
before I get there,
that's what I was about to say. Before you even
what
get
if
to
you
that
ain't got no
point?
time? I mean, I'm gonna knock you. I'm not gonna beat you to death or beat you up, but I'm going. They ain't sure try to knock your ass down and get the fuck out the way so I won't get stabbed or killed.
Restrain, subdue.
Okay, try to restrain and subdue and you get stabbed.
Yes.
Sometimes you just gotta.
Well, you gonna get stabbed trying to knock her out. It's no difference.
Sometimes
you may get stabbed in the chest.
Yeah, so restrain, subdue. But I'm gonna try to get up out of there. I ain't trying
I'm definitely gonna try to get up out of there. That's the last resort. But
I'm scared of knives.
If I need to get the fuck up out, if I need to get the fuck up out of there, and I gotta knock her ass out to do it, I'm sorry. My life is more important than my.
And where was this at? Ebony asked, where was this at?
California.
California, Ebony.
Yeah,
it was in Cali.
It was in Cali.
Cali rules, and that's
Cali
strange because
shit.
Cali rules are a lot more strict. Like in California, and I think DC, I think we adapted this rule. Like, say all three of us go rob a bank, right? And the police kill one of us. If the police kill one of us, the police kill one of us while we robbing the bank, me and you get the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry. You said if the police kill one of us. If the
police kill one of us in a crime, we get the charge of the murder of what the police did in California, and I think DC picked that up too.
Huh? Go a little further than that.
If me and you rob a bank, if me and you rob a bank, and the police kill you while we robbing the bank, I get charged for murder
and the bank robbery.
Bank robbery, I get charged for your murder.
Because I'm assuming because the bank robbery caused
exactly
the murder.
Exactly.
Okay. We got a caller. I'm hoping. Chopping It Up Radio, you on the air. Chopping It Up Radio. Hello. All right.
Hello.
Can't hear him. I'm not sure. I had everything up.
I guess call back.
Call back.
I didn't even hear the phone ring.
Because I got the volume down.
Oh, okay.
I got the volume down. I got the volume down on the ringer.
So I got a question for you guys. How do you deal with someone in a relationship that is I don't want to say cheap, frugal.
Cheap,
frugal,
frugal. I don't know what frugal is.
Like, ask my wife. Ask my wife.
It's like if you start dating somebody and you're used to and you're accustomed to a certain lifestyle, not necessarily that they provide, but you provide for yourself, right? Mm-hmm. You like to go to dinners, you like to go out, you like to shop. And then you meet this person that is, I would say, financially where you would like to be, but then they are...
So they got money. Sorry to say.
Yeah, but they're cheap. Like they're like
most
you
people
try
with
to
money. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Find the cheap ways to doing something. Like how would you deal with that?
So real quick, one of the reasons why he probably has a little extra money is because he's cheap. That's how a lot of other races do it. Like, prime example, you'll see a white man coming here with some hookah tennis shoes on, some dusty jeans, dusty t-shirt, and that bank account sitting on 100,000. But then you'll have a brother in here with the Balenciagas, the Gucci, and all that, and he don't even have no money in the bank. He just got a little bit of bread in his pocket. So that's how it is sometimes. But I also, me personally, and the fellas might give me some slack for this, I believe in spoiling a woman. If you want to have a woman, you got to treat her right. Spend a little bit of money on her. She should spend on you too, but you can't be too cheap. So that's just my opinion.
I got to get a little, I ain't going to say political on this, but that's the problem is financial literacy. We are not taught financial literacy, and most of the time, brothers and sisters who are financially literate are self-taught. So the issue is we don't know financial literacy. Now, the value of $1 always means something different to each and every individual.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? The value of $1 means something totally different to me than it means to you. But if we know financial literacy, it's like I need to set. I'm not gonna waste my money on all this extravagant shit when I can just buy the things that.
But what if it's not what if it's not even extravagant shit?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. She's talking about like going out to eat and stuff like that.
Every now and then you gotta splurge. You gotta splurge every now and then. You can't hold it all the time, but you know what I'm saying? If sometimes you just gotta have that conversation. Like, look, this is what I like to do. So if this is what I like to do, especially when it's coming to your money and you spending your money, a motherfucker ain't got shit to say about it. Me and my wife get into conversations all the time about my spending habits. I will be the first to admit I am not that great with my finances. I'm not. It is what it is. But I have my habits. You know what I'm saying? I buy shoes all the time. I like shoes. And I'm gonna be honest, my excuse is, or what's the word I'm looking for?
But you're not buying expensive shoes. You got a discount.
Nah, I'm not buying expensive shoes.
So that ain't bad.
And I'm like this. I spend like half to a quarter of the amount of money that I spend on shoes that I did on alcohol and blacks.
Yeah, I mean, you got a discount. So something like that.
That's different.
That's all right. You know what I'm saying? If you got a discount and you getting it at a cheap price, you take advantage of that.
Like
I think that's being smart. I don't think that's bad money management. Now, the bad money management is when you don't pay your bills and you going to buy stuff. But from what she's saying, from what I gather, you just want them to take you out to eat, buy you a little trinket here and there.
Not even necessarily that, because to me is you don't have to, the way that I was taught, and that's why I agree with you when you say the value of $1 is different to everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to have money to have fun. Like, you guys know that it was 10 of us growing up. So we camped. We did a lot of outdoor things. But when I want something, I want something. Right. And to me, I work hard, so I play hard. So if I want to go out...
Maybe you ain't playing hard enough for him.
Huh?
He ain't playing hard enough for him.
He got a little offended because I told him that he's cheap. Like,
are you giving him a reason to drop the bag?
Yes.
Oh, you are.
Yes.
Is that a deal breaker though?
What?
Will that become? Could that possibly become a deal breaker?
I think it should.
I'm not going to say that it can. I don't know, because like I said, I do need somebody who is a little frugal in my life to be able to like help me with my spending and things like that. But also, I don't know, and maybe I made it a little different because I was like, when I want to go somewhere, I'm just not going to ask you to go. I'm just going to go with somebody else or go with one of my homegirls. Like, but
can I ask a question?
Is that a wrong way to say it though?
No, me personally, I think you should have that conversation. Now, that is an option. All right, if I want to go somewhere and I know it's going to cost a little bit and I know you don't like to spend that type of money, then yeah, I won't take you. But then once he starts feeling some type of way, then he's going to know, all right, look, I got to come up off of a little cash. If it's not going to hurt if it's not, oh, I'm trying to go to Jamaica and spend $10,000 every other week.
And it's not even that. It's like you'll do it, but then you gripe about it.
But it depends on where we at. It depends on where we at. Are we just, not to be crass, but are we just fucking? Are we building? Or are we in a relationship? Where are we at?
Let's say we're building. We're in that build, like, hypothetically speaking. Okay. We're building.
Okay.
Towards that relationship.
So while we're building, I'm gonna take caution. I'm still in my caution stage. So I'm going to spend a little bit. I'm going to spend enough to let you know, look, we can have fun, but we ain't all the way there yet.
So, but would you be offended because again, if I'm used to a certain lifestyle, I shouldn't stop what I'm used to because you want to be frugal. Right?
You should.
So would you be offended if I'm going out, not necessarily with other men, but going out with friends and family, and I'm not taking you?
No, but I will say, if you want to if you're coming into the relationship where you don't want him to be frugal, first it got to be, well, I'm willing to spend it with you the same way I want you to spend it with me.
But I've done that.
So you be you. You be you. You pay. You be you. You pay. But the moment you see, and if you see him starting to take advantage of that, so what you do now to bring it out, you show him what you want by saying, I'm paying. I got it. And the moment you see him take advantage of that, then you see where he is. But now he should reciprocate, because you've already shown him that it ain't just about you. It's about me willing to spend on you too. And the average brother gonna reciprocate to that and be like, oh, all right, well, I got it this time, baby, because I see you got me. But the moment you paying and he like, I ain't got it, cut that nigga off.
No, he never is saying like, I ain't got it,
or I don't want to do it.
Or I don't want to do it. But like, there's been times where I would like, let's go, and now I'll go out and I'll pay. Times he'll pay. But my thing is, when we're talking, even during everyday life, you gripe about prices for stuff. So therefore, now I don't even want to ask you.
You just cheap, man.
It
is what it is. It is what it is.
That's me.
Some people are just cheap. Yeah, you can't change people. It is what it is.
That's me. I'm a gripe about, God damn, this shit is expensive. How much is that? No. That's me. But I will, if I want to go eat,
I'm cheap on what I want to be cheap on.
See, we gonna go eat. He was like, when I want to play, then I'm gonna play. But
I want to play more than I am cheap. But like, I look at certain things and be like, what the fuck? Like, I saw some milk, organic milk, $11. I'm like, kiss my ass. I'm gonna buy this regular ass milk for $4. Like, I'm cheap when it comes to that.
Do you say it one time and then that's it, or do you keep talking about it?
I'll keep saying it every time I see it.
That is so fucking irritating.
Every time I see it, baby, can you believe this milk $11? I just did it the other day, and the old lady walking past me and my wife, and she laughed. I said, baby, this milk $11. I wish the fuck you would put this shit in the basket.
That's me. That's me.
No, or to me, it's like, don't go into an expensive store and gripe about the price.
Oh no, I'm not going to gripe in the store, in the clothing store, shoe store. Like, I'm gonna go with it because I want it. Like, that's the difference.
Like, we went to REI, right? You knew, you suggested us going into REI, right? You know what store that is. Right. You know the pricing for it. So for you to be like, oh my gosh, I can't play. That is one that's embarrassing.
No, go ahead. No, y'all gonna laugh at me.
Oh, that's embarrassing because it makes you seem like you can't afford it. Then why you walk into the store if you can't? Don't embarrass me. Just you stay where you are. I don't know.
Don't laugh at me, y'all, please. I can't remember. I've seen it before. What's REI?
REI is the outdoor store.
Like like Urban Outfitters or something like that?
No. Like camping,
Bass and Pro
Shop. Yeah. Okay, got it. So it's not many.
I want a Bass and Pro. I want a Bass and Pro coat, right? And everybody like, what the fuck? That's just like, I'm a fisherman, so I'm torn between getting the Bass Pro Shop coat because I know I'm gonna end up fishing in it, but everybody wearing it for fashion. It's an expensive coat. So, like, something like that, I'm on the fence. I'll be, like, I gotta think about it. But if it's, like, something that I really want, I mean, fuck it, man.
How long does it take you to pull the trigger?
Oh, that's my problem. I'm a spontaneous trigger puller. Like, if I got it, I'm gonna pull the fucking trigger. And that gets me in trouble.
So is your wife the saver?
Yeah.
See, maybe.
But she pulled the trigger, too. But she's more responsible.
That's me. That's our situation. I think that might just be a kind of a Libra thing, but I'm spontaneous if I see something I like, and then too, I'm selective. So, all right, correct me if I'm wrong. You're more so clothes fashion, right?
Yeah.
I'm electronics. So I won't spend my money on some designer shit and all that, but I will buy a fucking expensive ass camera or some shit like that.
See, you know how bad it got for me? I've had to lie.
Look, I do it all the time.
I've had to lie and say I only paid this much for this.
So, you know what?
I do it all the time.
You know, it's gotten to the point where, like, if I've gotten something new, he'd be like, are those new? I'm like, no, I had those in my closet for a while. And you just haven't seen them. I'm
about to snitch on myself. So, I will fucking hide shit in my car until... I will hide shit in the car until I feel it's safe to bring it in the house.
Miss Haiti, now you know.
And I be like, they be laughing like shit at work when I tell them like I gotta hide this shit. I can't take it in the house right away.
That happens.
Shout out to my Nike crew, y'all. Shout out, y'all. What's up, y'all? But yeah, I will hide shit until I feel like it's safe to bring in the house because I don't want to hear that shit.
That's why I didn't take that part-time job at Nike. Mm-hmm. I didn't take it. Like I was offered to do the interview, the in-person interview, and all that. I just knew. I said, I'm not going to do that. That would be like a crackhead. That would have been. Remember when they gave Pookie the job in the crack house to go undercover? That would have been me.
And
like
a 1 and a 2.
And I'd have been in that mother, a 1 and a 2 and a 3. I'd have been hiding shoes in the back. Yeah, I can't. I could never. Like shoes. First of all, Nike is my fucking addiction. If I ever when, I ain't gonna say if, when we blow the fuck up, I want to get an endorsement by Nike. I love Nike. Nike's the best fucking thing in the world athletically to me. To me.
Shoes, yes.
Shoes and athletic gear. That Under Armour shit.
Under Armour.
That's because you're Baltimore. Nike. That's because you're Baltimore.
No. Because I like Nike too, but I feel like the quality of
that shit's ugly as fuck.
Under Armour.
Steph Curry has the worst shoes in the world.
Under Armour has this almost the same. Is on the same level as Nike. If I'm not mistaken, the owner of Under Armour
is from Baltimore. I mean,
he went to University of Maryland. That's why they sponsor the Terps, and then Nike is Oregon. But I want to say they got some type of relationship. If I'm not mistaken, I could be. Nike and Under Armour have some type of relationship.
Oh,
the owners have some type of relationship. Well, when I say that, like,
I mean, of course, because they're in the same like network thing. But
yeah, but no, I think it's like personal. Like they work together, or was brothers, something like that. I got to look it up and see. But I think they have some type of close personal knit relationship, and they just kind of spread off, and that's where Under Armour kind of came from. Almost came from like a Nike. That's what I'm trying to say.
So real quick, well, that explains it all. Chanel said, "Well, that explains it all." Wow. I'd have been locked under the jail. That's the material that he wants, talking about me. Nisi said, I'm here. What are we talking about? Nisi was talking about being cheap in a relationship. And Mike needs to be more active in this group. And Chanel said, if you would, that's what Nisi said.
I will.
That's what Nisi said.
I'm working on it.
And Chanel said, if you would stay with someone who is cheap, basically.
Would I say with someone cheap? With him, if it was him, I would say yes.
That's what's up. Because
if, like I said, he's a better financial planner. I feel like we can balance each other out. Like after we had that conversation, we've had a conversation today about it because I told him that I feel like he's cheap. And he's frugal, and I've pointed out things that to me that was a little annoying, like you griping about the price over and over and over again. So I think it's something that he's willing to try to work on and fix. But then, like I said, I do need, because I know I'm a spender.
Let that man be cheap. Long as he ain't being cheap on putting it in your hand when you ask for it, let that man be cheap.
You know what the thing is? I never asked for it.
And that's probably, you got to try different angles. See, I'm not going to give y'all the game. Fuck that. Mm-hmm. I'm not giving no women the game. Fuck that.
I know that if I needed something, because when I had the situation like with my car, the first thing he asked me was, what do I need?
Yeah.
But I'm like, nothing. I'm good.
My wife don't tell me what she want unless she want me to buy it. She'll tell me how much money to give her. You get what I'm saying? Like, if she want me to buy it, she'll say, baby, I seen this I want you. Oh, I seen this, I want you to get it. She'll tell me. But if she wants something and she want to go get it herself, she just going to tell me how much money she need from me. She not even going to tell me what it's. We've been together since fucking 99.
Mine's
2000.
Mine's just ask how much money you going to give me.
Yeah, so don't even tell them what you want. Just tell them how much money you want.
I don't buy her shit because every time I buy her some shit, I don't like it. So I guess I got bad taste for women.
No, it ain't bad taste. You just gotta figure out what she likes.
You don't know what she likes. I try, but when it comes to shoes anyway, like I be seeing shit in the store.
But she told you what she likes.
But see, now
she's giving you pictures.
Now see, I got it a little better.
No.
So let me say.
She gave me pictures.
No.
Sorry.
I can dress the shit out of my woman, from the shoes to girly clothes, but I think my wife kind of allows me to buy her what I want to see her in too.
Of course.
So she's helpful with that, but she does like what I buy though. So I don't know.
I bought a couple of different pair of shoes that I thought was cute. I'm like, those will look cute on her. And she ain't like them.
But
so
that they would look cute on her, or that she would like. You gotta cater to what
mean,
you see she buys.
I guess it's more so they would be cute. I mean, she don't buy shoes like that. So now I'm just like, fuck it. I'm not buying you shit unless we're together. If we're together and you say, you got to tell me what you want. Because I'm not, got to buy something, then I always got to end up taking it back. And I ain't doing that shit no more. If we together, you get what you want. But if I'm just, don't get mad if I come home with some shoes and I don't come home with nothing for you. Because
no, you don't do it like that. I'm going to tell you how you fix that. I'm going to tell you how you fix that. They got FaceTime. Let me tell you what I do. And I'm just giving you a little bit of game. And first of all, Niecy, my wife knows I'm a fly motherfucker, so I picks her shit out too. I keep her fly. But I'm gonna tell you how you can fix that. Real quick. I'm gonna be real quick with it.
Go ahead. I'm just
when you at the store, you grab that phone, FaceTime, Google, baby, check these out. You show her some shit, and you let her tell you, oh, I like this, I like that. That don't mean you get it at the moment, but that's your way. See, it's about learning her. Now you done learned her style. Oh, she like those, so I know next time get her something like this. And like me and her be watching TV, I say, baby, that's cute. You like what she got on? Like if I like it, what a woman got on, I'll say, baby, you think that's cute? You see what I'm saying? You gotta learn how to finesse your way into knowing what she like.
She's simple though. Like she's simple as shit. She's
but
not.
She can't be that
simple if you don't. If what you get her, she doesn't like.
You right about that. I give you that. You right about that.
So you gotta figure it out. You gotta take that time. That's your homework.
I'm okay.
That's your homework.
I'm with that.
That's your homework.
Yeah.
I'm with that.
You with that?
I'm with that.
All right. So
I'm definitely with that. Let me read some of the comments.
Right now. Oh, Niecy says she don't like that shit that you be getting. Chanel said, yes, I do. I tell him that all the time. She said, I know you don't want to hurt his feelings. I'm going to whoop my friend. She just talking shit. And that's it. That's it for the comments, Brody. So I wanted to ask y'all something about honesty. Do you ever feel that it's a time where you can be too honest? And not only that, should honesty start arguments and hurt your feelings, but yet you want honesty?
It depends on the situation.
Like, is there ever a time you shouldn't be honest?
I don't think there is. But I feel like sometimes it may be not what you say, but how you say it. The people that can start an argument. Like, you can be... Well, no. One, I'll say everybody can't handle the truth. For that. So, don't ask someone to be 100% honest with you if you're not ready to hear what comes out of that person's mouth.
But that's the first thing a woman say is just be honest.
No, because I'm dead serious. You tell me the truth. I am one of the coolest motherfuckers. So it may just roll off my back, or I probably already know. If I ask you the question, I already know the answer. I'm just waiting to see if you're going to lie to me or not. That's the truth.
We kind of went into this. So let me ask you this: is omission?
That's a lie. It's a lie.
Okay.
That's lying.
I ain't gonna. When it comes to remember when we talked about the whole being honest about the whole sexual experiences and partners and all that, like your list and all that shit. At first, I ain't gonna lie. I thought I could deal with the honesty, and then when it started getting deep into them, like, I can't.
Well, see, that's something. Don't ask nothing.
Exactly.
That's why I'll never ask that question. I would never ask a woman. And I talk like this. I talk like this, even though I'm married. I'm talking in general. I would never ask a woman her body count, or I would tell her I don't want to know your body count. All I want to know is, A, do you got any diseases? And if you ever had something like, I want to know the weird shit, but I don't care how many people you fucked. I want to know the weird shit that could possibly affect me.
Do you ever ask when you were dating? Like, did you ever ask somebody?
Have I ever asked a woman about the best she had?
Yes.
Fuck no. I never asked, was this the best dick you ever had? No, because it's probably not. And I don't need to know if it is. So no, I never asked that. I never asked whose pussy is this. Because I don't want to know.
Because we got egos.
No, I'm not that goofy nigga. No.
We got egos. We can't.
But you don't ask if somebody tell you that you start low, that you try to work your way to the top.
I mean,
fuck that. I don't. I will never ask if I'm the best you ever had. If I am, you'll tell me. If not, I don't need to know. Fuck that. That's just niggas be setting themselves up. But when I say honesty, I mean like. Everybody wants honesty, but I notice how honesty can lead into arguments, and that shouldn't be the case.
Why not?
Because you ask for honesty and communication, and when communication and honesty lead into an argument, that's just going to make that person ball up and not want to be honest. Like if I told you, you know what? That chicken you made was just, it was dry. It was dry. I didn't like it. You know? Not saying you can't cook, but I didn't like it. You're going to be offended. You're going to be offended.
No, but I wouldn't.
And you'll be like, it was dry. No, you.
What do you mean it's dry? I'm like, what do you mean? But I wouldn't get that into an argument. I'm like, what do you mean?
No, but a lot of women will be like, oh, it was dry. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I did work all day. I mean, it'll. I'm just saying little things. Or if I say, you know, I want to go out with the fellas, and you know, I really don't want to sit in the house tonight. I don't want to be with you tonight. I want to go out.
That's
what I mean.
You ain't.
You not gonna say I don't want to be with you tonight.
And you ain't dumb enough to put it that way.
So Niecy said, "No, I'm not. That's good feedback, so I know how to improve it." Now that's good if everybody can reciprocate like that. But like if you tell me something was not to your liking, I'm gonna ask why.
Exactly.
And then I'm gonna be like, it depends on how you respond to that. That's gonna make that conversation go left or right.
Why? What if I be like, it was a little under seasoned? I mean, you could have added this or that. And, you know,
because cooking is my passion. So I'll be like, what the fuck you mean it's under season? Well, won't you take your motherfucking ass in there and cook next time? Especially if you ain't cooking like that. Like, you certain things I don't think you got the right to put your mouth on.
He gonna get mad as shit. Yes, because he likes to cook. That's his passion. That's just like,
but you want them to be honest, right? You want somebody to be honest. And so that you can, next time, you can season it exactly the way people like it.
But not, I mean, but honesty, period. Honesty gets heavy. Like, the fuck? It gets deep, y'all. What if your lover tells you, what if your lover sits you down and say, you're horrible in the bedroom, and this isn't working for me. I want to be with you, but I need more.
So, you know, honestly, though, like, that would hurt my feelings, but I'd be like, well, what is it that you feel like you need? That's going to start a conversation.
Not with me. I'm like, fuck you, you big gay bitch. Your pussy's worn out. You're just like your mama.
I'm out.
See, that's the male ego. It's so fragile. It's so fragile. Like, why not? That should make you want to be like, well, what can we do to improve this and make this better? Like, what turns you on? That's when you start to have those conversations. I mean, you should have them before that, but...
Let me ask you a question on that one. So, if that's being said, is the woman saying that for you to improve, or she just like... Because honestly, if a woman says, you horrible in the bedroom...
That's for you to improve, because if she could have got up and left.
Okay.
Like,
but you feel a certain type of way, because if a woman tell you, okay, so this is how the difference between a man and a woman. If a woman tell you you're horrible in the bedroom, the man automatically gonna think, oh, she getting dick somewhere else because I ain't giving it to her right. That's what a man gonna think. You see what I'm saying? So that's where the problem gonna come in. So it's like, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. Speak your mind.
But why though? why would that be your first reaction? Is that you thinking that instead of what do I need to do to improve?
Because a man is going to do the same. Well, a man, if he got a woman and she just, the sex is not good, or she just got some, I'm gonna say bad pussy.
No such thing, but go ahead.
Yes, it is. Trust me, it is.
No such thing.
Yes, it is. It is.
Right.
I'm telling you, it is. That man is going to cheat. I'm telling you, it is. If you got the U, it is.
It's a such thing as a bad fuck or a bad lay. There's no such thing as a bad
is.
But would you say, but listen, so are you going to automatically cheat, or are you going to give somebody the option to try to fix it and work at it?
You should give them the option.
You should, but sometimes there is no option. So when I say bad cruise, like, okay, the first thing that most people would say is, if I say, okay, dealt with a woman, it was dry. Well, it was something that you wasn't doing. Well, if it was something that I wasn't doing, then why did she stay?
Well, why did you stay and go into bad coochie a second time?
What makes it bad coochie?
Because it was something to do at the time.
So you just traveled through the Sahara Desert multiple times?
I had lube.
If it's dry, listen, I look at it like if that pussy dry up, it's you. She's not turned on.
Then why would you stay with somebody that don't turn you on?
You can't say her pussy bad at that point.
Maybe it was for convenience.
No, maybe she was trying. Maybe she was hoping it'd get better.
Exactly.
Hope is a motherfucker.
Hope what? That the sex would get better?
Hoping that everything get better.
Yeah.
Hope is a motherfucker.
Maybe.
But like I said, if that motherfucker.
But you ain't gonna try to kill a motherfucker. You ain't gonna try to kill a motherfucker.
What?
Because if the sex is bad and they like, all right, let's be friends. You're not gonna try to kill that person. If you know what I'm saying?
If the sex bad,
yeah,
that's because they was faking. The sex wasn't bad.
But hold up.
You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna kill a motherfucker.
Like
if the sex was bad,
but why are you having best? If the sex is bad for you, why are you continuing?
So let me ask you something, because there's two guys here. I want to know this. Let me ask you, what is bad sex? What is bad dick?
Quick dick, like
quick dick is bad dick.
Very quick.
Like what's quick?
Like
2-3 pumps.
Like three pumps and you're done.
Is that a real thing? 2-3 pumps?
If you can't get through a half of a song.
A half a song? That's pushing it. That's a little fake.
No.
I can go a whole song. Now, if you start talking 2 songs, we might be in trouble. Depending on if it's a snippet. But no, so like, bad dick, go ahead.
No. It's quick. It's like I don't like somebody that's like super sweaty on me.
Oh, okay.
Like dripping, like you just like.
Even if y'all both sweating, that won't work. Okay, you're not bougie. Listen, don't sweat on me. Don't drip on me. Go ahead.
No.
Okay, so quick dick and sweating.
No, just quick dick. Like if you're not, I'm very big into like foreplay.
Okay.
So if you don't do that, then I don't know.
So what's bad?
Not mentally there.
Well, Mike, I know it's hard to answer this because we're married, but what is bad sex to you?
Bad sex to me, honestly, bad sex to me would be not knowing how to do oral.
Definitely.
Dry all the time.
So you think that's teachable though?
Dry?
No.
It can be if the woman is willing to learn. Like,
so how do you tell somebody that they don't give good head? Like, how do you?
Where did you learn how to suck dick?
How do you tell somebody that?
I mean, you just say, look, you can. That's where honesty can kind of come in. You just gotta be fragile with your words. So it's like, okay, look, boo. This is a good thing, and honestly, it could be looked at as a good thing because that means that they don't do it all the time.
No, that means they've just been giving bad head for a long time.
No, you should be like, is this your first time?
Yeah, because if you run into like a Heather Hunter type, giving the head like Heather Hunter, you like, you might start thinking, God,
no, that just means she's blessed. And she knows what she's doing.
So you really sit there and think, oh, she's been doing this.
So like, because at our age, me and you, we come from the beta era. Zooty, you ain't too far from us. But do you remember Betamax?
Betamax.
The tape with one circle?
No.
All right, so we come from the Betamax. Beta taught me everything I know about sex. My cousin Swali gave me a trunk of Rated X tapes when I was 9 years old, and it was a locker, and my mother and the TV sat on the locker.
Oh, damn.
And he gave us a Beta, because he was a hustler back in the day. He gave us a trunk full of porn with Vanessa Del Rio. Vanessa Del Rio was my first joint, so I saw a big clit and everything. Yeah, I saw Vanessa fuck a horse.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Then
I learned from the best. Ron Jeremy. Was that his name?
Yes, I don't understand how people.
I learned from the best.
I don't understand why people are turned on by him.
And the crazy part about it was back then. Now you don't see it, but back then, Betamax and VCRs, you had a lot of fucking porn videos with animals.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was the wildest shit ever. You had a lot of fucking porn videos with animals.
So Niecy said, you can fix dry. You can't fix limp dick.
True.
Yeah.
Chanel said, right, there are a lot of products to help with that. What's bad for you might be good to someone else. That's true. And that's where we at on that.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with that.
So how would you take it, Sharp? How would you take it if your lady said, well, sometimes I just want to be done this way? Like, I think some men would you take it offensive? Because I heard that sometimes our women don't be the true freaks they want to be with us because they think we're going to judge them.
You think so?
I've heard that.
I can agree with you on that.
Like, what if your woman I want you to bend me over in the Walmart in the back of the room and fuck me? She might want that, but she might be like, damn, this nigga gonna think I'm a whore.
See, but I think it depends on the relationship that you have, like, with your significant other. Cause
I think the time, my bad, I'm sorry.
No, because, like, in a relationship, I'm a whole freak. So
She said a whole freak. Not a half freak, a whole.
We do shit like that. Like, because it's fun. Like, I like to keep excitement in a relationship, and I feel like a lot of women will tell you that.
But if you come in a relationship like that, though, right?
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying, the difference.
If you come in?
Exactly.
Like
if you come in being a whole freak, then that's acceptable. But what about the women that kind of hid the freak to get the man, but now they want to let the freak out, but they scared?
So have those conversations with them.
That's why I say time. So, honestly, your wife has the right to be a whole freak because y'all been married for X amount of years.
Right.
So she got that right. And then women are so slick, she ain't got to blame it on, her past or whatever. She can just blame it on, I watched this movie and I saw this and I saw that and da-da-da-da. Like, I'm keep it on the buck. At one point, I had bought a book, the Kama Sutra book, and I was like, man, we need to try this shit. Like, I wanted to try some of this shit off the different positions and all that. Got the medicine ball and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Time. What?
No, I'm listening. Go right on ahead.
Time should allow that freak to come out.
So do you think, question for both of y'all, because you've been married before. Mm-hmm. Do you think it's certain things... And please don't take this question wrong, because this question could get you in so much trouble. Do you think it's certain things you don't want to do with your spouse that you want to do with the slut?
I do anything with my wife.
You feel like you
care. You care if your wife is caught sucking your dick in the parking lot of the Safeway. You don't want a man walking past saying your wife suck your dick. But if it's a whore sucking your dick, you looking like, yeah, nigga. You don't want your wife to answer the egg. The nigga saying that. I mean, I don't know. But keeping it real goes wrong, I guess.
I I guess for that, but
like you don't want your girls seeing your man package and all that. Your girls that you deal with or somebody.
No.
Okay.
And I ain't gonna say your girls. Like you don't want the world to know what your man working with. But if it's a nigga you just fucking, you really don't give a fuck.
I get that. Because they're in the group chat.
Yeah, you feel me?
So.
Like how that. Now I know y'all got the dick pics in the group chats and all that shit. You're not putting your man Joan in there.
That's true.
But you gonna put the random nigga in there. You feel what I'm saying now?
That's true.
That's what I meant.
That's true. That's true.
All right. So we got something for the bottom line.
Yes, we do.
All right. So right now, Miss Zudi's bottom line.
And again, with the bottom line, you guys ask your whatever you want to talk about, family situations, job situations, whatever you want to get off your chest. Right into Miss Zudi's bottom line, and then we will read it and then have our comments. I can't really post anything since I'm still in Facebook jail.
Yeah, free Miss Zudi, man. Y'all send that bill.
Address down on the bottom of the screen.
All right, so this was a little different. A lot different from what we normally do. Hey, Ms. Zudi, I find myself gaping at the profound dilemma. One that has left me searching for the right words and complex of emotions. I'm a man in my early 40s, blessed with a loving family and a circle of cherished friends. However, the fate has dealt me with a challenging hand. I recently received a terminal illness diagnosis. This is shaking the very foundation of my world. As I stand at the crossroads of disclosure, I'm haunted by the daunting questions. How do I share this heartbreaking news with my family and friends? My situation seems to multiply with each passing day. My desire to protect my loved ones and the pain, impending loss, constant conflict of growing urgency to be honest with them. It's heartbreaking and it's a paradox. What should I do? Shield them from the storm brewing within me, or do I let them in? Sharing the burden of the harsh reality. Complicating matters is the delicate web of relationships that I've woven over the years. A wife who relies on me from strength, children who look up to me as a hero, friends who stood by my side through thick and thin. Revealing my terminal diagnosis feels like dismantling the pillars of their world. The complexity deepens as I consider the timing and the matter of this disclosure. Do I gather them all at once, creating the emotional storm that engulfs all of us in one swoop, or do I approach each one individual, sparing them the collective shock of subletting myself to repeating heart-wrenching conversations? In this quest for guidance, I turn to you for your wisdom and your thoughts. How do you navigate this with emotions balancing need of transparency with the desire to shield those we love? Are these words enough to convey the gravity of the situation without drowning all of us in despair? I'm actually aware that this is a journey that many have traveled, and will collect your thoughts and wisdoms as I prepare to embark on this journey of disclosure. Thanks for your guidance.
Oh, they a goddamn college professor writing this shit? God damn. Of your providence of the esophagus and my intelligent mephocilus. God damn. You're sick. Nah. Real quick, and I'm going to let Shop go. That's a tough one. I actually know somebody that's in that situation a little bit, and it's their significant other, and they have kids together. Mm-hmm. And I asked them, like, damn, do you tell the kids? And they don't. Mm. They don't. Especially depending on the age of the kids. So I would need to know how old the kids is for me to say tell them on that. But like the age my kids are at,
let's say maybe 7 and 10. Nah,
I wouldn't tell them. It's bad enough they're going to have to go through it if I got a couple of years left. Depending on how much time I got left, I ain't even going. You're never prepared for it. So why tell them? Fuck it. When I go, I go. You're never prepared.
But if you already know that this is happening, why would you not tell them so that you can live the last?
I'm going to tell you why. Because it's going to make it happen faster to them. If you knew the day you were going to die, you know how quick that day would come? Seriously, it will come so fucking quick. So no, don't tell them. That's my opinion.
I always had this question: is it easier to deal with somebody that dies suddenly, or is it easier to know that somebody is dying?
No, it don't matter. It's all the same.
But I always had that question, and being that I've been on both sides of the fence, to where I experienced my mother dying versus my brothers dying suddenly, car accident, shot to death, all that. Depending on my response to that would be, depending on the age of the children, you should tell them, because if they find out later on, or they are gonna see you going through those changes, so if they don't know why is mommy or daddy going through these changes, it can make it difficult. So I think that you should sit them down and talk to them all at once, and just let them know, depending on the age of the kids. If they're old enough to grasp and understand it, let them know, and just try to make those days as comfortable as possible.
Now, what about the friend and your significant other?
Let me take this real quick. Chopping Up Radio, you on the air?
Hey, this is Niecy. Of course, I got a call.
What's going on?
Hey, Niecy.
But no. So I'm gonna be real. I ain't been on the phone with y'all all night. But real quick, I feel like that should tell them, because it prepares you instead of somebody just suddenly dying and they're gone. And also, it also depends on death. It depends on if somebody was taken from you fast, like got killed. That's different than them just passing away from being sick or something like that, because your heart is in a different place. If somebody takes something from you, it's going to hurt worse. But when my mom got sick, it was easier to deal with it, even though it was still hard. But it was easy because I knew it was coming, so I prepared myself.
I agree with you on that.
Yes.
From an adult point of view, I can go with that.
No, that's what I would say.
Even as a kid point of view, because then it's like, give them the chance to say goodbye.
Mommy's here and mommy's gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Ooh, I couldn't have handled that shit at 15, 16, 14, 13. I couldn't have handled that. I couldn't have. I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't.
You think you can, but you're strong.
Let me to Misi's point. Strong. To your point, Misi, I've been through that. Misi, I'm sorry. To your point, I've been through that twice. One, my mother had a terminal illness and had to watch her die. But that was at an adult. I was an adult. But then my grandmother had a stroke, and we had to take care of her, and that was at 13. So around 13. So I had to we had to take turns taking care of her and all that. And at that age, I didn't want her to pass. I didn't really know she was gonna pass, but at the same time, I knew she was gonna pass. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but in my mind, I didn't want it to happen.
Yeah, just like with me. Yeah, like with me, my grandfather passed cancer when I was like 13. So I seen my mom used to take care of him, and I seen him going through things, but I knew eventually he wasn't going to be here. But when my mom passed, my daughter was on the 11th. And my daughter knew, because my mom lived with me. So my daughter knew. She seen my mother go from doing things for herself to us having to help her. So she knew it was coming. So we just had to let her know what was going on. Like, grandma's not going to be here long. So she knew, and she still cried. Of course, she was sad because she was grandma's baby, but she knew it was coming. So it's not like grandma's here, and then where's grandma? What you mean grandma's not here no more? Like, she understood what was going on.
Let me ask you,
like you got to prepare them. You got to talk to them and explain it to them and prepare them for it.
Now, do you feel like once you do that, they make sure that they're more keen to try to live life every day with them, so you can continue to have memories? They try to do that.
So with my daughters was 11 and they 5 years apart, so 11 and 16. My daughters would spend more time with her in the room. Like, she'd be in the room, watch TV. They'd be like, Grandma, you want to watch TV? What you want to watch? Something like that. So they would spend more time there with her because they knew it was limited.
Exactly.
Yeah, it would give.
They didn't want to go outside and play as much. They still went outside, but they didn't go outside as much as they wanted to spend time with her. They wanted to sit in the room with her. But at the same time, they would get frustrated because my mother needed this, my mother needed that. So she was asking them to go get it for her and stuff like that because she couldn't get up as much as she used to.
Now, see,
the radiation like wore her down.
I got a question when you finish.
So I'm real different, right? Like, my dad got sick, but he would heal up, come out the hospital. My dad went like instantly, heart attack. You know what I'm saying? But I'm different. I don't want to know. I know I would.
You're gonna be like, let me make. If today was today, let me make that the best day possible.
I already shudder at the fact that my mom is the age that she is. See, I'm different. I'm a worrier.
It's a given. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
So right. I'd rather know when it's going to happen than just wake up and my mom's not dead or my dad's
for real.
I'm with you. Let me ask you this question. I'm definitely with you on that because it gives you the opportunity to spend more time and prepare. It gives you the opportunity to prepare, especially mentally and emotionally.
Like right now. Look, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Okay, so. Say you don't see your mother every day, and then your mother's like, "I want to see you today." You like, "All right, I'm gonna come over there tomorrow," and then you don't go because you got tied up with something else. Chanel asked you to go do this, that, so you got tied up.
Yeah.
You be like, "All right, I'm gonna come on Friday," then you don't Friday, and when you decide you gonna go on Sunday, she passed away. So you didn't even get to go see her. If you knew she was gonna pass away on Sunday, you would have went.
You right.
I went through that too. I went through that too.
You right. I give you that. You all right.
People put things off all the time. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and they never do it, and then they're gone.
And tomorrow's never promised. Let me ask you this: for me, did it feel like a relief when they finally went? Because for me, it was a relief. I was so relieved once my mother passed because. To be honest, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to say, to be honest, it kind of is because it was a lot of stress on me. I'm the only child, so I had to do everything. My kids was small, 7 and 16. My husband did help out a lot, but I felt like it was still more my responsibility because that's my mother. So when I went to work. This the year my mom passed away. The year I met Buddah. So I would go to work. I knew what was going on at work. Yeah, no, I didn't tell people, like, I didn't talk to, I was a supervisor, so of course I didn't tell all my business to everybody. I only talked to a couple of people personally. But I would go to work like nothing's wrong, then I would leave work and either go home to my mom, to the hospital, wherever she was at. I would go to work, go wherever she was at, because my mom used to be my rock. Like, she used to drive me to work, drop me off, and come back and pick me up, so I didn't have to pay for parking and stuff. So when all that happened, I had to start driving myself. So she would because Yvng Charles is in the group. He would always say something to my mother. Cause for some reason, he was always out there when my mother came pick me up. But he would always talk to my mother and stuff. But, so, like, I would leave work, go there, and be at the hospital or whatever till I couldn't stay no more. If they kicked me out at 10 o'clock, that's what time I left. Whatever time she went to sleep for the most part. That's what time I would go back home, try to give me some rest, go to work. It's like every day was the same thing until she passed away for 4 months. But nobody knew what was going on because I came to work like everything was okay because I still need my job and I don't need everybody in my business. I want people to feel sorry for me, people to treat me different. So I just did what I had to do. But at the same time, it was like a lot of stress was relieved, and I felt like she was in a better place because she was in pain. Because as she rested, she started hurting more. Her back, her leg, everything was hurting because she had cancer and it spread her bones and stuff like that. So stuff was hurting, and she would always complain about something. So we always end up at the hospital because she wanted to go to the hospital, even though it's nothing they can do. But I'm gonna take her because that's what she wanted to do. Yeah. But it was kind of a relief for me because I was stressed out. I wasn't getting no sleep. Like, to this day, my sleep pattern is still messed up from... I used to sleep real heavy. I don't sleep heavy no more. I used to sleep for a long time. I wake up in the middle of the night still because I would wake up in the middle of the night to check on my mom. That's how I found her dead. I woke up to check on her like 4 o'clock in the morning and she was gone.
I'm sorry to hear that. And that's exactly... I was going to say, that's exactly why I asked that question because I'm like, for me... It was just a relief from the pain that she was going through. So it was like I was like, oh my God, I'm so happy that she's gone because she's not in any pain anymore.
I ain't gonna say, I'm happy.
That's why I say you allow me to finish. I understand. But yeah, if you allow me to finish, then you understand.
That goes back.
I'm so relieved
because the pain that she was going through, it hurts to see her in pain.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I understand what you're saying. But that goes back to what you were talking about earlier about honesty. It's the delivery. You said I was so happy. That's the delivery.
That's Charleston White. It's the delivery.
No, it's just because, like I say, if I would have. I was happy to see. I was happy because she was out of her pain. So maybe I should have said it that way. I was happy that she was out of her pain. Yeah. I didn't want to see her go. I wish my mother was here forever. But to see her in pain hurt worse. It hurt more than to see her go. Now I know that she's not in pain anymore, and we knew it was going to happen. That's the only thing that you promised. You're born to die. Let's keep it on a buck. The only thing that you're promised is death. It's all on how you look at it. Me personally, that's the way I look at it. You're born to die. That's the only thing you promised. That's the only thing that I'm not scared of. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me tell you what the thing was. The thing with me was it did hurt me that she was in pain. Let me tell you what hurt me the most is that my mom was my dad passed when I was 8 years old. So my mother was a single female. I mean, a woman. Taking care of me for all her life. So she was a strong black woman. She go to work, she had to be working at 5 o'clock in the morning every morning. Went to Giant Warehouse on Sheriff Road every morning. Went to work Monday through Friday, and made sure I had a roof over my head and clothes in my back, food in my mouth. And then when it came down to it, she couldn't. When she started her treatment, she couldn't walk by herself. She had to use the walker. She was like, she started losing some of her memory from the radiation because she had lung cancer and it spread to her brain, so they did radiation on her head, but she started losing her, and she was like, I gotta get up and go to work. What the hell you mean you gotta go to work? You're retired. You've been retired for some years now. So it was like she started going back to years before. And so it just kind of broke me down a little bit mentally because it was like she fucked up.
We share similar to the same story because my mom started breaking down body-wise, and then I finally had the doctor explain everything that was going on in the disease. Eventually, when it got to a point to where she would go into the hospital, come out from falling. When she came out, she went in the last time, they was telling me, all right, well, the disease now is starting to attack her brain. So that's why the delusions.
The phone breaking up.
I'm sorry, I said the delusions and all that started happening because the disease started attacking her brain. But so that makes sense. That we got in common. I'm gonna say I thank you. I want to say I thank you for sharing. I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just saying I thank you for sharing that because it takes a lot to be that vulnerable for that. So I thank you so much for sharing that. I needed that, honestly.
No problem.
I really needed that. Now you finished. I wasn't trying to dismiss you, but I just wanted to thank you.
No. Because I don't want to hold y'all up. So y'all go ahead and finish. I'm about to keep watching.
Thank you for calling, friend.
Yeah, again, thank you.
And again,
I'm commenting.
Yes, she is. And again, this is Miss Lisa, y'all. This is who y'all see that's doing such an excellent job and People Speaks. She keeps that content coming, and she's just a great friend, and she's been a friend for some years. Great person, man. Good-hearted person, man. Shout out to her, and God bless moms. That's real. But I'm gonna say this real quick. I know we're gonna wrap up. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say. I have a different respect for y'all who don't have y'all mom. I have a different type of respect for y'all. It's a different level of respect because I can only imagine, and I know that day may come. I may go first. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? But it's a different respect for y'all because I can only imagine. You know what I'm saying? Not having y'all mom.
I got a question for you. Do you want to go first?
I don't want to answer that because I believe that you speak things into existence.
Do you feel like it's harder for if you lose your mom, than your dad?
Well, I lost my dad already.
Was it hard? No, I can't even say.
I mean, it was tough. Do I think it's going to be harder? Mm-hmm. I'm a mama's boy. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm a mama's boy.
So it's going to be difficult, regardless. Well, regardless.
Everybody ain't a mama's boy.
I was a mama's boy. I was a mama's boy.
I feel like I'm going to lose it if I lose my dad. Like, I'm strong.
You're a daddy's girl.
Yeah.
I'll be strong for my mom, but I feel like I would lose.
You're a daddy's girl.
Like, yeah.
When my dad is getting up there in age now, and the relationship that we built within the past, I'm gonna say 20 years, I'm gonna be. It's gonna be difficult.
But I will answer y'all. You know what? Y'all kind of said it. And now I got to kind of feel where y'all was coming from. I saw my dad going through stuff. I saw it. I was kind of prepared. He was having heart attacks a lot. He was losing weight. He was going through the chemo. So, yeah. I kind of understand what y'all saying now. So
sometimes you just got to see it from different perspectives and hear them story like that. Niecy, that just kind of meant a hell of a lot. You just you helped a hell of a lot of people. So
question, because like with this one is, where do you because the question was, would you tell everybody in one group? You know, would you tell everybody individually?
I group it.
What do you think that would be the best for that one?
I don't know. My wife handle all my affairs, so whatever she choose to do, fuck it. She gonna do it as she do it. I'm one of them guys, man. I depend on my wife.
Remember, he hasn't even told his wife yet.
Oh, fuck, he didn't?
No, he hasn't told
my shit's different
yet.
Because my wife controls my doctor, so he's a different kind of man. Because the average married man, wife is his like secretary. She knows all his doctor's appointments. She go into the doctor's appointment. So anything going on with me, Chanel's gonna know off the break because she gets my medical records and everything.
All that, yeah.
But it's not necessarily just sent to her. So what if you just schedule? Yeah, like some men do that. They'll schedule another doctor and they be like, you know, I don't want to tell her, and a doctor can't tell her.
I thought the doctor could tell her if she your wife.
No,
well, no, you gotta put her on permission. You gotta get permission.
Yeah.
Like me and my wife went to the same doctor at one point, and she got access to it, but does she check it? No. When I come home from a physical, she goes off of what I say, so I could easily
my wife ain't going for it. She's not rocking.
She ain't
my baby
listening
not
to
rocking.
you.
She let me see did your results? Yeah. Dr. So and so, can you send them? Yeah, my wife not rocking. But that's because she knows me. Like I need her. I really need her.
Because are you somebody that said that you okay if you're not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
And it's thank God for my wife because she's the one that's got my health on track today. I was that dude that didn't go to the doctor. Now I go every 6 months.
When we get older, we do that.
Not
a lot of people.
Older,
not a lot of
my
people.
wife made that possible for me.
We
I
need
feel like they're forced.
That's because she in the medical profession, medical field. That's why she knows. Real quick, y'all got anything for the blast report?
Dang, I did, and I lost my train of thought about that one. Sorry about it.
If Buddah Speaks coming soon. We got Mizzuti soon as she get out of jail. Y'all gonna see her more active, and we got everything coming lined up. Y'all please go subscribe to the YouTube page at Buddah Speaks so we can get this up. And that's my blast report.
Yeah, I'll put that up next week. Make sure y'all go to Buddah Speaks. Spell it out, please.
It's the same symbol BUDDASPEAKS at Buddah Speaks. Gotta spell it right. All one word.
Don't go to the one of the Buddhist. Because it is a Buddah Speaks with a Buddha.
Buddhist?
Yeah, it's a Buddhist. No, it's Buddah Speaks.
Oh, okay.
But
It's Buddah Speaks, but it's spelled slightly different. But I was searching for it earlier and I couldn't find it. I just kept finding that Buddha one.
Right.
You can't find it. You ain't just link it from the CI.
I put the link up.
I did it from my phone and it went to it, but I was trying to do it. I was trying to type it on the computer. I had to go to Facebook from a link. Real quick, I'm gonna give a blast report to two places. Gold's Gym and Bowie. Went to Gold's Gym, got a assessment for a workout, and we may end up getting a personal trainer. The gentleman.
That's expensive.
You and Ingrid got a personal trainer?
We may.
Did you say you and Ingrid?
No, that's what I said.
Yeah, we're gonna do it together. So we're gonna do like group classes together, possibly.
Okay.
She's gonna have a male or female?
No, we're gonna do group. So it's gonna be like a group.
A bunch of y'all.
Yeah, a bunch of y'all personal training type. Like I said, we're looking at it now to see if we can fit it in. Go holler at my man Landon. Landon was the gentleman who did our assessment. We did a little workout, and oh my God, that workout was 8 minutes.
You know what? I feel like you give it your all when you pay.
That's why I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you will. You put more into it.
Yeah.
So real quick, how would you feel? I know we gotta go, but how would you feel about her having a personal trainer?
I wouldn't care. I trust my wife.
So, have you seen the positions and shit that they gotta get in?
I trust my wife.
What?
Again, I know you do. As you should.
I wouldn't care.
But like, have you seen like with the personal trainer how you gotta get in and bend you over?
I wasn't doing all
First of all, they not.
You know your personal trainer be putting that dick in your back.
No.
It's son.
Chopping It Up Radio. You on the air?
So no.
Chopping It Up Radio. Yes.
Hey, Kim, is Terrence around?
I haven't talked to Terrence in a minute. Can I let me give you a call?
When you talk to him, can you tell him to call me?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a call right back
problem.
as soon as we shut this down. All right. Yeah. And then auto glass spot on Annapolis Road. They had to get a windshield replaced and went in there. They were very professional. They had me in and out within an hour. So I got to give them a shout out too. They were definitely good. Oh, and
I remember who I'm gonna do my shout out to.
Oh, that was Kim from 210.
Mm-hmm.
A shout out to Bar 210.
Shout out to Bar 210, definitely. Oh, one last shout out real quick, then I got you. Shout out to my Nike crew, Asia, CJ, D-Lo, Daniel. Want to shout y'all out. Y'all come holler at us at the Nike store, England Arden. Definitely want to shout my family, my Nike family out. What's up, y'all? Hopefully y'all tuned in. Good.
All right, so I'm gonna shout out the Ravens. Hopefully y'all kick ass this week. Cause I definitely need. I'm a Philly fan till I die, but I need them to beat the Chiefs because I'm tired of seeing Taylor Swift on TV. And she's an Eagles fan. She's not even a Chiefs fan. What?
Millie would be so upset right now.
Right, he's a Chiefs fan.
He's a Chiefs fan.
Ravens, they come into Baltimore, so
shout out to
that. Also, there is going to be, I guess I'll send it to the guys so they can post it since I'm in jail. But we'll be doing some treats and everything for Valentine's Day.
Just send me a picture of it.
Okay.
Yeah, just send us a picture.
Yeah, I'll post it.
I'm pairing up with a really dope baker in Baltimore, so we may be holding like a tasting.
I want you to make something for somebody, but it got to be light. It can't be heavy. Because if it's too heavy, I'm not going to get none.
You don't want to make
it'll be light. What do you want? You want some chocolate?
Yeah, probably some chocolates. Okay. That'll be so cool.
Can you do light?
Can you do light?
Yes, I can do light.
I don't believe that shit.
Yes, I can. I can make it a little CBD-ish.
All right.
I guess you, yeah.
All right. Chopping It Up Radio, the show that goes when you take it. Thank y'all for tuning in. We will see y'all same bat time, same bat channel next week, y'all. We out. Peace.
See ya.
it.